Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. In this video/podcast, I'm going to be discussing the Olympic quarterfinal match between the US women's national team and Japan's women's national team. Alright, so the US have won all of their group stage matches and are now going to face Japan. Japan are often regarded as underdogs in almost every football tournament, but don't let the term fool you. Japan has proven many times that they can go toe-to-toe with many big national teams. Underestimating Japan's ability would be a big mistake by this US team. Who remembers the 2011 World Cup final? Alright, so the US has already met Japan earlier this year in the 2024 She Believes Cup and was able to come away with a 2-1 win. When it comes to this match against Japan, it's going to be a challenging match for the US. While it's likely the US will have plenty of possession and control, the US needs to watch out for Japan's transitions and counterattack. The midfield and back line needs to recover possession and shut down Japan's attack as quickly as possible. Unfortunately for the US, the team will be missing Sam Coffey due to yellow card accumulation. Coffey, in addition to Haran, has provided great defensive support in the midfield and back line and has performed well in the group stages. The US still has Corbin Albert, and it's likely Hayes is going to start her in the midfield against Japan. Albert, while she did score a cool goal in the match against Australia, has not contributed enough to the US midfield both offensively and defensively. Corbin in this match is needing to step up more in the midfield and has to make her presence known. With Coffey missing in the midfield, Albert needs to be more aggressive with her defensive play and control. At the same time, she also needs to start contributing more in the attack when it comes to build-up plays and creating chances. When the U.S. attack is wanting to go forward, Albert needs to play and move the ball up the field instead of playing it back. In regard to the U.S. attack, Mal, Trin, and Sophia have done well in the group stage when it came to breaking through teams' defenses and back lines. While Japan's defense is going to be difficult to break through, as long as there's good, quick movement and touches on the ball, as long as they can get their crosses and services off quicker, the U.S. will be able to create plenty of goal-scoring opportunities. The challenge for the U.S. attack will likely involve their connection and finishing in the box. That all being said, let's get into the lineup for this match. Alright, so the lineup. We have Alyssa Nair in the goal. For defenders, Emily Fox, Naomi Girma, Crystal Dunn, and Emily Sonnet. For midfielders, Lindsay Horan, Rose Lavelle, and Corbin Albert. For forwards, Mallory Swanson, Sophia Smith, and Trinity Rodman. And here are the substitutes as well. Alright, so right off the bat, it's great to see Jaden Shaw available off the bench. She had to miss the group stage matches due to a leg injury. While we're likely to see her come on in the second half, she may only have limited minutes since she is returning from an injury. Either way, Shaw's return is great news for the US and will help the team's attack. The rest of the lineup is good. However, there is still some uncertainty around Albert in whether she'll be able to manage the game and if she'll be able to contribute to the US's attack. Sonnet could have also played in the midfield as a defensive midfielder. It's where she played for the US last year and on the Seattle Reign last season. However, it appears as though Hayes prefers her to play in the back line. Control is going to be important in this game, and while it is likely the US will see a good majority of it, the team still has to respond to Japan's counterattack and make recoveries. This is where Albert is needing to step up more and be more aggressive defensively. There needs to be good connection and pace in the attack if the US wants to break through Japan's defense. It's not going to be an easy thing to do. Nevertheless, if the US can maintain their pressure on Japan's back line, they'll eventually find their way through. That being said, let's get into the first half. Alright, so the first half, we are off. 1 minute, Haran dispossessed, US recovers. Smith crosses, teammates not on the same page. 2 minutes, ball up for Rodman, too much behind it. 4 minutes, Smith attempt blocked. 5 minutes, Corbin up to Haran. Haran cross, no one there. Sonnet cross, Haran misses it, saved. Play out the back needs to be quicker. 7 minutes, Mal down stepped on or got her foot caught. She's okay. 8 minutes, long ball to the US box, headed away. 9 minutes, Smith cross, kicked away. 10 minutes, Lavelle in for Rodman, kicked away. Lavelle making a run up to Haran. Haran not on the same page, completely misses it. 13 minutes, good recovery by Fox. 14 minutes, Rodman leaves it off to Smith or Mal, not on the same page. 16 minutes, Smith up for her ran and Mal goes to the keeper. I mean, at least they did something. These past 5 minutes, the ball was with Germa and Fox in the back line, more so than the actual midfield and attack. 18 minutes, Fox facing some pressure, stays with it though. 22 minutes, do something. The back line right now has more touches than the whole US attack. And I think they're getting booed. 23 minutes, ball up for Dunn goes out. 24 minutes, Japan on the attack, US recovers. Mal and Smith making a run. Smith crosses back, Rodman too late, cleared. 25 minutes, that was a stupid foul call on Fox. Fox caught her foot, yes, but she didn't trip because of that. She tripped over Fox when she stepped over her, or failed to step over her. 27 minutes, Japan free kick sent in, defended away. 28 minutes, Sonic clears. 29 minutes, Sonic under pressure, taken away, but goes out. Fox long ball up to Smith. Smith making a run. Smith crosser attempt goes out. At least it's something. Maybe instead of short passes, the US needs to do long balls. 31 minutes, ball up for Rodman goes out. The team has players that can make runs and chase down long passes, but God, they have to take some risk. 33 minutes, Dunn sends it up, blocked. 34 minutes, Japan cross, Japan attempt, Nair saves. 35 minutes, long ball up to Smith, headed away. Ball in the US box, not cleared. Japan attempt goes over. 38 minutes, Rodman cross, blocked. 39 minutes, US corner kick, short. Lavelle crosser attempt, right to the keeper. Personally, I hate short corners, but they do work when you're not sending the ball directly to the keeper. 41 minutes, Haran up to Lavelle, too slow to respond, kicked away. Sonnet fouled, US ball. Nice flip by Sonnet, 10 out of 10, would win the gold in Olympic gymnastics. Yeah, I know nothing about gymnastics. 42 minutes, Haran cross, no one there, defended away. 43 minutes, long ball into the Japan box, keeper collects. 45 minutes, ball in for Smith, touched out. 1 minute of added time. 46 minutes, whistle blown, first half ends, US 0-0. Yeah, so very poor first half for the US. It's as if the US is afraid to take any risk in this game. For the side that had the most possession, the team failed to do anything with it. Most of the possession remained in the back line with Germa and Fox likely having more touches than the entire US attack combined. It's as if the team is more afraid of losing possession and having to face Japan's attack, that they're doing whatever it takes not to lose it. However, by doing that, they're not doing anything with all the possession that they had. When the attacking players did see the ball, there was little to no connection when it came to build-up plays and creating chances. And this was because of players not being on the same page and missing passes. The team hasn't created enough chances, and the attack did not look adjusted enough in this half. When it comes to the midfield, the US is struggling to play the ball up the central midfield. Either their touches and movement are too slow, or the team is struggling to handle Japan's pressure in the midfield. If the US wants to escape Japan's pressure, they have to be quicker with their touches and passes. They should try to create some long passes here and there, since they do have players who can make runs. It's another option if they can't play it up the midfield. Interestingly enough, you have to give Japan some credit. They didn't have much possession, but when they were able to get on the ball, they were pretty dangerous. They were patient and picked their chances really well. They were able to make a couple good attempts on the US goal. Going into the second half, the US needs to be more aggressive as a whole. They need to get forward and take more risks and create more chances. Having all this possession is completely pointless if you're not going to do anything with it. All right, so the second half, we are off. 46 minutes, ball up to Smith goes out. 48 minutes, Japan cross blocked. 49 minutes, Japan corner kick, defended away. Touch back in, defended away. Japan cross, defended away. 50th minute, Japan overlap. Japan cross, kicked away by Dunn. 51 minutes, Japan corner kick, loose in the box, rolls out. Japan attempt from outside, goes wide. Long ball up to Mao, kicked away. 52 minutes, long ball to the US box, Nair collects. Yeah, there's just zero control in the midfield, and it's not entirely Corbin's fault, because why is Haran so far upfield when the central midfield is getting overwhelmed? Like, Corbin is literally getting surrounded along with everybody else. 54 minutes, long ball to the US side, Girma back to Nair. 55 minutes, Rodman in the box, defended away, Rodman offside. 56 minutes, Sonnet, tactical yellow card, takes down a Japan player. 57 minutes, Japan free kick, short played up, Japan offside. 58 minutes, Japan cross, headed away, Japan cross blocked. Smith over to Rodman, defended away, Japan recovers. Japan is coming more alive in this half, and that is not a good thing for the US. 61 minutes, Rodman touch up to Smith, Smith in the box, tackled away. 62 minutes, Lavelle up to Smith, deflected. US corner kick, short, Mal running across, Mal attempt goes wide. 63 minutes, Haran cross blocked. 65 minutes, the team is literally getting booed because they're not doing anything except passing it around the back line. 66 minutes, US corner kick, short, Mal cross, defended away. Why are we going short with those? US cross blocked. 68 minutes, Japan making a run, Girma recovers. Corbin up for Rodman, Rodman heavy touch, taken away. Rodman with some pressure, Japan puts it out. 69 minutes, US corner kick, please don't go short. Sent in, headed up, touch to Mal, Mal skies it. 70th minute, Japan with an overlap, Japan cross blocked. 71 minutes, Lavelle down after a block, she's okay. 73 minutes, Japan cross, Japan header goes wide. 74 minutes, Fox up to Rodman, taken away. 75 minutes, Rodman making a run, Rodman shoved, no foul. How was that not called? She was literally shoved. 77 minutes, Lavelle attempt from outside goes over. 78 minutes, Lavelle up for Mal, Mal back to Iran, offside. That took a while. 79 minutes, Japan cross, US struggling to get it out. Japan attempt from outside goes over. 81 minutes, done up for Haran, keeper collects. Haran foul, shoves a Japan player. 83 minutes, Mal touches it in, kicked away. 84 minutes, Corbin, bad touch, turnover. Japan in the US box, US recovers. 86 minutes, Japan offside, US ball. Lavelle is getting surrounded, but there is no support nearby for her to pass to. And that's why the US is getting overwhelmed in the midfield. 88 minutes, Mal fouled, shirt grab. 89 minutes, US free kick, headed away, sent back in, headed away, Rodman attempt blocked. 90th minute, Japan counter, making a run, player played back. Japan cross goes wide, Japan cross again, headed away. 4 minutes of added time, Japan cross kicked away. 91 minutes, Japan cross, Rodman gets it away, leaves it off to Fox. 92 minutes, Rodman cross, Mal and Haran can't get on it, defended away. Rodman cross, Mal can't get on it. Long ball to the US side, Nair recovers. 93 minutes, Rodman running into the box, trips, no foul. Slight shove, not much behind it, still no foul. 94 minutes, Japan attempt from outside goes over. Then whistle blown, second half ends, US 0-0. Match is going into extra time. Okay, so it still doesn't look good for the US. They have been able to get forward and create chances, but much like the first half, it isn't anything substantial. There was some urgency in the US attack, but not much to make an impact. Connection and finishing in the box is still lacking. The attack is getting broken up by Japan's defense. Japan has been able to get on the ball more in the second half and have been dangerous in transition. Despite the US's possession and control, the chances Japan has been able to create have been more threatening and dangerous to deal with. There's not enough control in the midfield from the US, and the team is finding themselves overwhelmed due to the fact that there isn't much support in the midfield. Going into these extra minutes, there needs to be more urgency from the US team in general. Now, let's get into the first round of extra time. All right, so first round of extra time, 15 minutes, we are off. US substitution, Williams in, Mal out. That is the US's first substitution of this game. I'm actually being serious. 91 minutes, Fox and a Japan player getting tangled up. They're fine. 92 minutes, Smith attempt goes wide. US corner kick headed wide. US corner kick again, headed up, defended away. 94 minutes, bad recovery and touch by Sonnet. Japan attempt hits the side netting. 96 minutes, mistake in the Japan back line. Smith on the ball, Smith attempt blocked. 99 minutes, Corbin down, trainers out to check on her. She's okay, I guess. 100 minutes, Japan corner kick cleared. Japan cross, Nair punches it away, sent back in, defended away. Japan attempt from outside goes over. 102 minutes, Lavelle foul, tripped or stepped on, US ball. 104 minutes, Rodman in the box, Rodman attempt goes over. Haran fouled, US ball. 105 minutes, ball up for Haran, Haran touch goes to the keeper. Rodman cross, Williams plays it back to Haran for some reason. 2 minutes of added time, 107 minutes, done, long ball up to Rodman. Rodman in the box, Rodman goes for it herself and hits the top corner. US 1-0. Finally, great goal by Rodman. 108 minutes, whistle blown, first round of extra time ends, US 1-0. All right, so not much to say here. Great goal from Rodman. Going into the second round of extra time, the U.S. can either keep possession and maintain control or try to go for another goal, or both. Either way, the U.S. should try to protect their lead as much as possible. Now let's get into the second round of extra time. All right, so second round of extra time, we are off. U.S. substitution, Lavelle out, Neiswanger in. 106 minutes, ball to the U.S. box, kicked away. Japan cross, defended away. 107 minutes, Japan attempt, blocked and kicked away. Ball sent into the U.S. box, Nair collects. 108 minutes, I don't know why they're playing it all the way back when Smith or Rodman could have crossed it. Rodman shielding, making sure it goes out. 110 minutes, ball over to Rodman. Rodman attempt, blocked offside. Japan cross, cleared. 111 minutes, good defending by Dunn and Neiswanger. 112 minutes, Skirma long ball up to Rodman. Rodman touch to Smith, collected by the keeper. Smith fouls the keeper though. 113 minutes, Smith cross blocked. 115 minutes, Williams fouled, grabbed, US ball. Gurma sends it up, headed away. 116 minutes, Smith plays it up. Williams not on the same page. US offside, I guess. 117 minutes, Japan corner kick, kicked away. Fox down, holding her knee. Trainer's out to check on her. Fox is coming off. I mean, Hayes should have made more than one substitution in this game. 120 minutes, US substitution. Fox out, Kruger in. Kruger and Williams were the only substitutions Hayes made this whole game. Japan made multiple substitutions. Like, you're risking injury, not subbing out players. 2 minutes of added time, 121 minutes, Japan attempt hits the side netting. 122 minutes, whistle blown, second round of extra time ends. US wins 1-0. All right, so this wasn't the best performance from the US. Despite being able to keep the majority of possession, the US still struggled to get forward and create chances. The team would play it back and pass the ball around the back line. This would lead to a lot of boos in the stadium from other fans. It was a frustrating game because it still appeared as though the US were afraid to take any risk. The second half and first half were nearly identical. The only difference was Japan had a little more possession and were applying pressure to the US midfield and back line. The team was still getting overwhelmed in the midfield and there was hardly any support or control there. That is actually very concerning. It got better in extra time, likely due to Japan being exhausted. Japan's defense started to falter and Rodman would have an easier time getting behind Japan's back line. It's good that the US had won, but honestly, it took wearing down Japan to do so. Anyway, yeah, it was an alright game, I guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. That is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.